Hi guys, it's me Tech Jake, and today we're checking out something that a lot of people ask me about, a soundbar system that promises big home theater vibes without the hassle or massive price tag. And if you want to buy the speaker soundbar with 4 subwoofer music box for home theater that supports Optical, and of course works great with your TV, then please visit the link provided in the description. So, let's dive in. When you think of upgrading your TV sound, the first thing that usually comes to mind is soundbars. They've become the go-to solution for home audio because they're sleek, easy to set up, and way better than the tiny speakers built into most TVs. This one here takes it a step further by including 4 built-in subwoofers. That's not something you see every day in the budget-friendly soundbar category. Usually, you'll either get a single subwoofer in a separate box or sometimes none at all. But here, you're packing multiple bass drivers into the main unit, which means more punch, more rumble, and more immersive sound without needing extra gear scattered around your living room. Design-wise, it's actually clean and minimal. That's important. Most people don't want their sound system screaming for attention, they just want it to blend in with their entertainment setup. And that's what this does. It's slim enough to sit under your TV without blocking the screen, but still wide enough to push a stereo effect. The front grille looks polished, and the whole build doesn't feel cheap, which is impressive given the price range. Now let's talk sound. This speaker soundbar doesn't try to overcomplicate things with 10 different modes and a giant learning curve. It's pretty straightforward. The 4 subwoofers are the real highlight here, delivering bass that's actually noticeable. A lot of budget soundbars will claim deep bass and then leave you disappointed when explosions sound flat or music feels thin. With this, you actually feel that thump during action scenes and that groove when you're listening to your playlist. Mid-range is clear, which matters for dialogue. How many times have you cranked up the volume during a movie just because you couldn't hear what the characters were saying, only to have the next explosion blow your ears out? Yeah, that happens when mids aren't properly tuned. Here, dialogue sits in a good place, making TV shows and movies way easier to follow. Highs are crisp, maybe a touch bright at higher volumes, but nothing that ruins the experience. For connectivity, you've got the basics covered: AUX input, optical connection, and of course compatibility with your TV. That makes it versatile enough to connect not just to your television, but also to other devices like a PC, projector, or even a gaming console. And if you're into a quick music setup, EWUROI keeps it simple. No complicated wireless setups that sometimes glitch out, just plug in and you're good to go. One of the things I really like about this unit is the balance between simplicity and performance. You don't need to be a home theater enthusiast or an audio engineer to figure it out. There's no steep setup process or calibration needed. For most people, this is plug and play. And in a world where tech sometimes makes things harder than they need to be, that's refreshing. Now, let's get into who this soundbar is really for. If you're building a massive Dolby Atmos home theater with ceiling speakers and a receiver, this isn't your piece of gear. But if you're someone who watches a lot of Netflix, YouTube, or sports on your living room TV and you want the sound to finally match the visuals, this is a fantastic step up. Same goes for music. Those 4 subwoofers actually give you a fuller, more dynamic listening experience than just a flat single speaker setup. And because this is a soundbar and not a giant speaker tower system, it's perfect for apartments, bedrooms, or living rooms where space is a premium. You're not filling your floor with speakers, you're keeping it sleek while still getting that theater-style sound. I also have to mention value. You know how sometimes you see audio systems with a fancy name and they charge you crazy money just for the brand logo? This soundbar avoids that. You're basically getting premium-feeling bass, multiple input options, and clean design at a fraction of the cost. And for a lot of people, that's the sweet spot. Of course, it's not perfect. Audiophiles who live